Good night with everybody. Let's talk about the Unity Web Projects Unit 8, 9 and 10 by Ronaldo Carrillo for semester A. First of all, we have in the Unit A the elder care, in which we have to divide the main topic in three different stages because the elders are cared by different ways in the three main cultures. First of all, we have in the South America the elders used to become from a large family, so the most younger people used to spend time with their grandparents, and also less and less younger people are losing the respect for their grandparents. And the North America, as however, they used to spend time the elders with the people who doesn't marry it, and also it could be one of their sons. And by the other hand, if there are only one elder and he don't have or she don't have any kind of any family around there, they used to take it or the people who jobs in a nursery on in another mother maybe could spend time with the elders on their advantage of their age. In Asia, the elders used to spend time with the peoples of its family, as for example their grandsons and their sons and maybe their brothers, because there is a culture who is very respectful with the elders. However, through the pass of the time, the fathers of the younger people used to be more lenient because they don't have or they don't put limits to their sons. Next, we have in the unit 9 the facts, theory, and oxes. Let's talk about a little culture called as Anasani, in which we have to divide the culture in three different stages to talk about it. First of all, it is a mystery culture because it doesn't have any kind of resources in which you can consult or maybe research any kind of bibliographic purposes or information about this kind of culture, because there was very old an older culture. Next of all, we have that it is a mystery because they used to live and make their houses into the caves, as you can see in that image. And there, they used to live in that place because there aren't any other culture who lives in those places, because for the necessities that they had, they used to travel around maybe fewer kilometers to arrive in some resources that they can find in the nature. Then they have that in this culture you can, they could develop, as for example, the ceramics and also some tools that they could do different things. And for the relation purposes, it is any kind of information about in what kind of things they used to believe. But this place used to belong from four different regions, as for example New Mexico, Colorado, and others. Then we have in the unit 10 your free time. To develop this country, this topic, I'm gonna to talk about this topic in my country. First of all, we have that in my country we don't participate in any kind of winter games, because in our country we only have maybe two stages, as for example the summer and the winter. But in the winter only falls rain. In here don't have snow. And for that reason, the most popular sport in our country is the football, and there is a lot of participants who aspirates to become an integrant of any popular team in this country. And also there are on other kind of sports, as for example biking or cycling, and also um, bungee jumping in baños, and other sports that are very or you can pass with different experiences, as for example rafting in baños or puyo too. And there is a lot another kind of sports. Most commonly in here in my city, you could appreciate some sports, as for example skating and freestyle of biking. Another ways to not use football. The equipment necessary to practice this kind of sports. Maybe for skating you need an skate, and also the protection as a helmet and things like that. On the football, the main things that you need is an special kind of shoes and some protection for your knees, and and that's all. Thanks for your attention.